nowhere pretty soon. And that's what they need to tell you. A lot of people been sitting up here ain't doing right by you, but it's gonna be catastrophic when your body really gives out and no one told you your truth. That's gonna be messed up, boo. And God said, pay attention. I said, this one's already ready for this and that because they used to it. And I said, don't we know it, boo? They like, yeah, they'll tell them Jack. I said, and they don't. A lot of people act like, they can't afford to do this, can't afford to do that, but they can afford to do the most toxic things to their body, mind, to their family, to everyone. And God said, that's what we know too. I said, yeah, this one has what they say they have, but it's under that. And they said it doesn't matter because they already know the truth. And I said, don't we know it too, boo? I said, whatever you trying to do to keep yourself safe, that's good. We all need to do this to make sure that we are safe as possible here too. A lot of people don't want people to keep themselves safe, but that's what we do, boo. I said, this lady is sitting up here stalking this chick, and she's from where? I said, wow, you got stalkers, boo. And I said, you got major heavy hitters that's stalking you too. And I said, she picked up on that years ago, but they never want to come out in the open and say, oh my God, it's you. But that's what they need to tell you, boo. These stalkers don't even know what to say because when you right there in their face, they mistreat you just like everybody else. And God said, but that's about to change here too. God really is looking at everybody and like, so y'all not gonna take care of my heavy hitter today? She really pooped and drained, and you know what? I didn't walk to the death, and she tired too. I said, don't we know it, boo? I said she got here and started going somewhere, and how she ended up there, they don't know. I said she's divinely guided by God. I have watched her. Sometimes she don't even know where she going until she get there. And God said that be the case, boo. And he looking like, shoo, we need you here. And some people is looking like, shit, we need to keep you here, dang, and make sure everything is okay. Shoot, your whole body is going through shock again. And that's not good because it tells people that people haven't been taking care of you. When you literally constantly ask for help and no one gives you help, that's on them and not on you. And they know that too. I said, she has something else, but ain't nobody telling her nothing. But what is it? And God said, we don't know, boo. This is a question mark right here. And they looking to see what's going to happen moving forward here too. I said, this one right here, always going to the doctor. Even my exes know that. They like, she stay at the doctor's office. If anything go wrong, she go straight there. And that's my truth, boo. I said, I can't cure everything about myself, but I can get the information that I need in order to help and assist me curing myself, you know? And God said, that's what people know too. I said, you just gaining more information in order to take care of you. A lot of people is not trying to, take care of you, but you're going to be okay. And that's what you don't like to hear either, boo. But luckily you got this now and got that now because you really went into shock a multitude of times and didn't nobody say, you know what, let me help you. And they didn't. So now grandma's looking like, shoot, we got to get ready and go and do this and go do that and everything because you know what? You deserve so much more. And they know that too. They say, yeah, she been doing this for a while now. And she really is overstanding her assignment. And when you get to a point in your life and you overstand your divine birthright or your godly mission in this life, it changes you. It changes you big time. And I've never been a materialistic person at all, but I have really came to the rationalization that this is my life. Like I bring karmic justice to those who need karmic justice. And I clear energies for those who need things cleared. And I'm really allowing that to set in my body mind, because if I don't allow that to set in my body mind, the status quo of what this dry reality of what people have tried to put on me would make me go cuckoo. So I have to rationalize it and put it in a standpoint where I'm okay to be what I'm doing right now until God sees fit for me to move to the next phase or whatever the case may be, because it just doesn't make sense to me. And God said we know that too. But I have literally seen things what is it pan out in front of my face, and it's kind of sad and it's kind of disappointing, not to me because I don't really get sad anymore. I don't get disappointed because I'm so used to human beings doing a disservice. And God said that's what they know too. I said, shit, she ready for y'all to say what y'all gonna say, so she move forward. And that's it, boo. I don't I can't get excited about anything no more. I can't get super happy about anything no more. I can't be all gun ho and elated about anything in this life anymore, because there's so many people in this world that is part of evil groups, being a part of mischievous things, that they could try to be one way in front of your face, and then behind your back they'd be like, yeah, I'll blow your brains out, I'll do this, I'll do that, and all this other stuff here too. So it's kind of catastrophic, but shit, that's a threat, boo. And that's what they said too. I said, yeah, y'all can't even work on her no more. See? And that's what people don't understand. I have been in a multitude of situations where I'm in a hospital setting or some type of business setting where people are supposed to deliver customer service to me because I am the patient, the client, and the customer. But it seems as though like they get to a point where they feel like those rules and regulations don't apply to me in some type of way, which is kind of catastrophic because I am a human being, bitch, and I know, you know, I'm a patient and a customer and a client, nigga. What's up? And God said that's what they know too. I said, she's so done with this life. I am. I really am. And I'm just not amazed by anything anymore. I'm just not. Like I said, I can't get super happy about too much of anything no more, because I already know that human beings want to come and mess it up. They always do it. I ain't got jack to my name, but you know what? Everybody want to come and take something from me that I need. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing. And it's kind of catastrophic that people are up in a roar about me per se and about you per se. But the whole thing is like, shit, we don't give a fuck about what they got going on, do we? And we don't. See, that's the difference between me and them. That's the difference between you and them. And they know that too. So y'all need to get y'all body minds right. And that's what she was saying. Just like she right here, okay, doing this and doing that and doing all this other stuff. I can't believe you here today. How you get here? Nigga, a bus. Travel, nigga. Get on the bus. It'll take you places, nigga. Sure. And God said that's what they already don't know yet. You know what? This one is doing too much. We need to make her relax. My whole body is tense, you know. But what I have overstood is that walking is very healing for me. If I don't walk, I don't know what'll happen. You know what I'm saying? If I can't and doing my videos, those two things, those are coping mechanisms for me. So they're very healing for me per se. I don't know if y'all get anything out of it, but this was for me. And God said, ain't that the truth? So I feel as though like I know a lot of human beings want people to be excited about this and excited about that, about what this world has to offer and the people in it and all this other stuff and everything. But I can't get excited about something that is not in my possession. I can't get I just can't be consumed with BS anymore. I have analyzed this whole entire world, and it's all about consumption, and that's what it is. And I have never ever consumed so many things like the majority of people on this planet has. And that's a good thing because I'm not looking for the material value of everything. I've always been spiritual, since I was a little baby girl. I've always done something to let people know that I am esoteric. You know what I'm saying? Like, people do that, something about me. Okay, she's going this way, and now I have really stepped into my comfort zone to overstand that. Shoot, I am a hermit. you know um I am a loner. I like being around my family and my kids and people that I trust. And I don't even trust them as that much. I get to looking at them like they crazy. Ain't that the truth? But this world has made it so that a lot of people is chasing something that doesn't even bring them pure happiness. A lot of people got these sports cars, got these, amazing cutlery sets and all this. I got all this, and that, and everything, and all this other stuff. I just love all my things. That's good. But people can't understand why I'm not obsessed with things because it's things. I don't get obsessed with that. I get obsessed with trying to meditate and pray so hard that I'm right next to God. And God want me to stay here in the physical more so than being all in my spiritual realm because I have things to complete in this life. And the lessons that I have been learning and the people that I have been running across that has to learn lessons through me, uh, it's tiresome. It's very yeah, it's tiresome on your body, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. And God said, that's what they know too. I said, she got to take care of herself even further. See? And grandma said, that's what you got to do, boo. A lot of people don't want to tell you this and don't want to tell you that, but you ain't been around no one and you shouldn't have nothing flowing through your body, boo. And they like, yeah. And yesterday you just got this done too. I said, dang. She ain't got nothing flowing through her body, but there's a lot of things that's it making me feel a certain type of way. And they never look deeply within anything. They just tell me the outer surface. And I just roll with that. I don't have time for the extra. Um, and that's my truth. So I say all of that to say, I don't know. I don't know about this life, because I look at these people, I look at these things, I look at these items, everything that has been created. I don't know. I don't know. you know, um, it used to perturb me because, that last person that I was talking to, that last nigga that I was talking to, every time I would do a reading on him or flip some cards on him, it was the Two of Swords came out all the time, and that irritated me about him. But God has given me an overstanding about the Two of Swords too as well, because even though I feel as though it's my purpose to be this female monk and doing what I'm doing and everything and all the other stuff, there's also a question as to why it's got to be so hard on the spiritual people to get stuff done. And that's how people have made it seem for generation after generation after generation. Even the story of Jesus, Jesus was battered, bruised, beaten, and killed, murdered, stabbed, and everything. Then all of a sudden, he gone with the. Why did he have to even go through that? But that's to bring karmic justice to those who actually really murdered him. But why do we have to go through that process? And that's what I be talking about when I deal with God, because God know I don't play. Why do we have to go through that all that pain in order for them to pay for what uh, they are thinking? It's like a minority report. Why can't we just go off the minority report and handle our business and, not cause the suffering and the pain for Jesus, or for those who are healers? Why can't we do it that way? And God said, yeah, why can't we? So, a lot of people just don't think enough, and everybody follows suit on the uh, historical what is it stories and situations that have happened, and people just follow and never ever question anything. That's not a life to live, you know and people should know that, you know yeah, and that's my truth. So I'm really exhausted. I'm tired, man. I'm really tired, and even though God keep me safe and I keep myself safe, a lot of people be trying to mess me up on the low. But shoot, I don't do nothing with nobody. I don't do drugs. And y'all know I have a double shot of whiskey if God orders it. And I ain't had none in a minute, and that's my life. That's who I am. I really had to set in with the fact of me being this traveling female monk, just yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday? Yeah, I really had to come to terms with myself, because it's like, if I don't rationalize it in that aspect of, not being fated to suffer, but being a healer, or being a spiritual person that is coming towards those people that need healing, but also those people that need to be cast away. And that's what a lot of us spiritual people are doing. And, and that's my truth. That's how I analyze it. Um, yeah, that's how I get down. Because God will put me in people's lives that know that they should be fired, or know that they should be in jail, or know that they should go through this and go through something. It's like that was the last straw. And people don't like that, but it's the truth, boo. I said, BITCH, what you do? I ain't do nothing yet, but I was about to. But then, you know what? This one is watching this and watching that and doing all this other stuff. And they ain't got room to just sneak in and do toxic things. I'm not even, and this is what God has had me work on and my middle son work on, because hospitals are supposed to be a place where people come for healing, just like libraries, parks. Remember all that stuff in my last channel, Karmic Justice Grow, that's still available, y'all, but I ain't got access yet. But a lot of these places have become a place where people want to get people on drugs, do things toxic and all kind of stuff, and act as though like it's okay. It's not okay. See? And that's someone's truth. I said there's a lot of what do you call it? Transgenders out here. And I know that because I can see it, boo. And that's your business. And I don't care which way you go, who cares, but they need to understand that they also have to respect the fact that people don't have the same views as they have, and that's their truth. A lot of people have been spoiled rotten. I mean, spoiled rotten. I ain't had no spoiled rotten from in my life, but other people have, and it gets them to be the point of a narcissistic person where they can't accept anything else other than what they want, other than what they see. You can't see different from us. You can't look different from us. You can't be different from us. You got to follow us. Follow us. Where you going? What's the logic in what you're doing? A lot of people don't have logic. People be toxic, boo. You gotta protect yourself no matter where you at. Always protect yourself because you matter. And a lot of people be wanting to do the most unthinkable things, but they be having things in their head that don't make sense to me. I say, you can't even do anything because that's a girl. I said, ain't that the truth? All these girls need to move around. Say, hey, girl. Oh, shoot, I'm a woman through and through, and I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. But they should be getting all the tests back and they're discharging. So, yeah, that she could walk there. And I probably could. I might be thinking about that. Like, yeah, I really just want a tent. If I can get a tent, a hot plate, I'll be out in the woods somewhere, you know. Have a store drop some water down for me, some juice or something. I don't need to be around a lot of people like that. And not, nigga. Yeah, she like that with every. I was just checking in on y'all because I ain't been live on this channel for that long, so I just wanted to come in and check and everything. My skin gets so oily. Like, what is? I need to wash my face and everything. You said get well. Hello. Can you give me a shout out, JD Jones? And you know what? Give yourself a shout out, homie. Come on, can I give you a shout out?